Okay. So you are doing status is equal to planned and the ELD amount as in. Why you have changed as in?
If
Because it's
I'm not,
monetary amount.
yes, sir.
Hmm. So it should be
And if no, if we are giving like this only, so we are getting error. It should
so you
not
need
be.
to. Yes. So monetary amount is there. So you need to take as a monetary.
We are not getting but the particular. We are taking only per monetary amount only.
It's okay. Take as a monetary. No problem. I will.
Okay.
Okay. So agent you are doing right. So it was working agent when you did agent invoiceable to create
Yes.
double ticket.
Yes.
Hmm. Can you show me? So how many travel tickets? How many invoices are there which is in planned and greater than 200?
Actually, I ran one invoice due batch, so that's the reason it got changed also for different
Okay.
account. So for
Okay.
that particular,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
So
for
how
this
many?
also four. Because
One.
for this account, I have two policies. For one policy, it is generating. That is, this is the policy.
Mm-hmm.
For
Okay.
travel ticket is generated. I
Okay.
have given the
Mm-hmm.
subject is new travel ticket in hold and detailed description my travel ticket created. The
Mm-hmm.
priority is high.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So you have disabled that one also.
Yes. For
Okay.
checking, like I have for different. I want to
Mhm.
create another policy, another account
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
that.
Understood. I understood. No problem.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so for int, yeah, you need to you can do like this as int, or you need to convert the amount as a int. So I'm telling you how you can convert as a monetary. Sorry, you can convert the amount as a monetary. So remove this as int for now. Uh, Since the amount is as a monetary amount, so you need to do monetary. So 200 amount should be monetary amount. So what you need to do? So here in after greater than, just write a new monetary. You need to create one monetary amount after greater than. Write new, same like Java new object, we create a new space monetary, mon mon mona, or do one thing, you can search also. Search with new monetary, you will get. Control Shift F, new monetary, write new space monetary. This one. Hmm. Now give one bracket, yeah, okay. Now give a small bracket and like parameter. Here you need to pass the see amount and currency. It is showing amount big decimal currency. So amount whatever the amount you want to give, just give that amount 200, comma. Currency means what currency there, comma, not colon. TC underscore USD. Give TC underscore USD because your amount is on dollar. So this way you can convert any value to monetary amount. Okay. What happened here? What it is showing? Any extra braces or what? One you can remove. No, what is happening?
No, that's okay.
No, one red is showing, na? Oh, no red. Okay.
No.
So like this is the syntax to change the any digit to monetary amount. So everywhere you cannot convert as agent. It would be better if you write like this one. Every time you need to convert like this new monetary amount. Okay. Yeah. Every time you no need to restart this. You have compiled. Okay. Or you have restarted.
Actually, I rechecked this
Oh,
one,
acha,
right? So that the,
okay.
yeah.
So this is the way we can trigger anything whenever any requirement come to implement something. If you able to understand that my pre-update rule is going to trigger, you can write in pre-update rule, any pre-update rule for that corresponding entity or object. But the one problem is there for pre-update rule, you need to put your condition very strictly, because pre-update rule will trigger every time whenever any new account or policy is created. It will trigger every time, or whenever it is updating, either from backend or front end, whenever it is updating. So that time this pre-update will be triggered. So that your condition should be very strict, otherwise it will create unnecessary. Okay. So this one thing you keep in mind, because pre-update will call every time. Whenever you issue the policy, change the policy, whatever you are doing, it will trigger the pre-update. So that decision you need to take when you need to write the pre-update rule, or you can write with some normal class and you can call that matter same like Java. I will tell you today how we can do that one. So I hope you have idea, you have got the concept of the pre-update rule, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so let me know once your server is started. Okay. Okay, started. Now open that invoice, go to invoice and open the PCF into Studio.
Any file I have to open?
Uh, no, go to your Studio, open invoice, go to your UI, open invoice and open that page in Studio, or Shift E. Okay, yeah. So I think you have idea about PCF, some idea about PCF, basic idea.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Okay, so I think yeah, these are the PCF. Okay, so PCF is the page where we can do our action or anything. Okay, so can you click? So these are the, you can see this is the row iterator. Row iterator is very important. So can you click on this row iterator when you, so best part of check the PCF is not from page configuration. I prefer to check from text, which is very important. So at first click on row iterator and go to text. Whatever you want to do, just select that part and go to text. Yeah, text is there after page configuration. Yes. So you can understand very easily by this. So row iterator editable is false. That means it can't be editable. Okay, page size is 0. Has checkbox, it's okay. So row, you can see row is there. So it is having one row which is having first data cell, second date cell, which is having the invoice date, then again date cell which is having invoice due date, then text cell which is invoice number, and this is the boolean. So when you go to text, you can know very easily, because page configuration, every file, every column you need to click, but from text you can get the idea about very easy. And go for, press control and, yeah, control end, no, control and end button is there. So here you can also get the code, whatever the code is written for this page, you can know from here. So one method is there, update invoice, which is written in PCF, invoice, selected invoice, whatever is there, it is written. So through this text, if you able to understand 2-3 times, if you able to read the text, you can understand the logic, everything. Through page configuration, you need to click every field value, but here in text, you can get all the value. So you can understand very well. Okay, now press Control Home. Control Home. Okay, go up. Yeah, wait. Here you remove this one, this file. Press Escape. This interclass name is there. Press Escape. So you can see before commit is there. So this page having before commit means before commit it is going here. Can visit invoice equal to invoice sort by date. So it is sorting by the date. And and these are the functionalities and location. This is two location entry point is there. That means two different page is there. It will go to account detail page and account detail invoice page with one parameter, with two parameter. 3-4 variables are there which is used to, which is going to use. I think you all are aware of this variable location entry point, correct? Or anything you need to know, you can ask me regarding this PCF. So this is the variable which is local variable for this page. So they have created one date. Okay, one date, one variable is date, other is account, and one more is that invoice. So these are the variable which is used to for this page. That's why they have created the variable, and they can use the variable. So this, like this, you can read any PCF file. Okay. So now go to again page configuration. Click on page configuration again. Click on your here what is due date. Click on again due date column. Go to text. Click on text again. So this is your due date. Okay. So this is having the future ID, level value, and other properties are blank. Now go to your page configuration again. Wait here. So what you are doing, you are changing the due date. What we have done, either we have changed the bill date and due date, and we are creating the trouble ticket or calling from pre-update rule. Correct? Because it will trigger pre-update rule automatically. So it call the invoice pre-update rule, and you have done your task, whatever the task, either creating the trouble ticket or whatever you are doing. Okay. Now every column has some action also. You can see action. So click on action and read what it is written. Just move the and also when the user click the value of this widget when the value not being edited. See, okay. So when you edit this one, this section will be called. Okay. So can't we do this that? So suppose that any requirement come to create trouble ticket, whenever you want to click on this particular column. Let's assume this is the particular column. One requirement came whenever we are changing the due date, we need to create one trouble ticket. So which one you prefer? Here also you can do. Here in action you can call one method and you can write the method in PCF. Okay, and you can call the method very easily. So trouble ticket will be created there also, or you can call from pre-update also. So which one will you prefer? The PCF method or the pre-update rule? But first you need to check, we need to create one method. Okay, so do one thing. Yeah, so here this is a property, this is the now click on the go here in the page here where the column you have selected, select the column again, click on the column and go up, scroll up, click on screen and go to this is screen is there now, this is not coming. Okay, so one piece go to text again. Sorry, go up a little bit. Go up. Click on this page. Click on this page. So page is the main part. Now go to code part. This is the code part. See that method is written here, which you can see on the text. So from here also you can write the method function. Okay, so you can write one function. So this is the syntax to write the any method in Gosu. Only function name. And if it is any return type, okay, I will explain you. Just write one function, press enter, write function, test, function name test or any name you can give. Okay, function name should be from small. Test ticket, yeah. First it will be small, yes. Ticket, okay. We are not passing any parameter. Okay, if you want to pass parameter, you can pass. Otherwise, like if you want to give any return type, I'm telling the syntax. So return type should be given like after this closing braces, one semicolon, then return type, like just return type invoice. Let's assume I'm returning any invoice. So invoice, this invoice is entity. So here I'm returning entity. So you should return the entity. If you return date, then return type should be date. If I return integer, then return integer. So this is the and parameter you can write any parameter. Suppose that I am passing the parameter. Let's assume. So parameter give I and v, then space colon invoice. Press one. So this is the syntax, and here do one thing. Press enter. Press enter between. Yes. Return something. Some return dummy value. Return invoice or one variable. It's okay. Return. Let's assume we are returning any invoice. Okay. Wait. Only I and V. We are returning only invoice. Okay. So this is the syntax for any method in GoSu. So first you start with the function, then function name, then parameter. Okay. So in Java, how we pass the parameter? How we call the parameter? Just we provide the parameter, correct? In Java, can anyone tell me how we call it, how we define any method with parameter? No one is there to give my answer.
To define method, we write like public static, number of like initializers we have and declarations we use. And for defining variable, we use like int a or int b. That
No,
means
no,
data type and
no, I'm asking if I define any method, how we pass the parameters. Like here I have passed inv colon invoice. How you pass the parameter?
in arguments we can pass directly.
And
Like,
how we, and while defining the method, how we will define the parameter?
while defining method.
While creating the method, that is the calling method. This is I'm creating the method. So when you creating any function or method, how you will pass the how we will define the parameter or argument? Suppose that I create one test ticket in Java and I want to pass any integer value as a parameter. I want to define.
So we'll directly give say like if we are giving int space, we'll declare the one.
So in Java it should be here like invoice space. Invoice is the data type space inv. This is the syntax of Java. But here it should be inv colon invoice. That means this is the inv, the variable name, and it is a type of invoice. Here type could be entity also, like invoice, account, policy, or any data type also, like integer, char, string, whatever. Okay. And since we are returning, this is the return type. Again, colon return type. In Java, we can provide the return type here, left hand side. Here we can provide into the right hand side by column. So this is the format of any method into the GoSu. Okay. Now we are creating the trouble ticket. So here no need to return anything. Correct? Only we are creating the trouble ticket. Okay. We no need to return anything. So do one thing. Remove this remove this parameter and remove the return type also. Say like first method is there. And this remove invoice also, because we are not returning anything. Just we create one trouble ticket. Okay, now copy the trouble ticket from a pre-update and paste here. Yeah. Here invoice, invoice object. Now that invoice object was available. Wait. Here you can't get the object of invoice because invoice pre-update was having the invoice, correct? That invoice update, because you are editing the whatever the invoice you are editing, that same invoice is going to pre-update rule. That was the facility of pre-update rule. But here we will not get any invoice, because which invoice we are doing, until unless we pass as a parameter, we can't get. Okay. So what we need to do, we need to pass into the parameter to check whether it is working or not. So do one thing, wait. So copy this method name at first, test ticket, because we need to call that method again. Now scroll down and go to that column. due date. Go to action. Give parameter, pass this invoice. Invoice row is there now. Okay. So invoice row here is the one you can see row iterator having invoice row, which is having separate invoice row because every data is the invoice row here. The 4 row means 4 invoices, correct? So each invoice having each invoice row having one particular invoice, each invoice row. So you can pass the invoice row. Here see invoice row dot invoice number invoice row. So invoice row is one object. Okay. So just write the method into method invoice row. It is iterating through the invoice row. No, here where you are calling from due date. Click on due date. Pass invoice row. See, invoice row is of which type? Wait. So here it is written invoice row is of account invoice. That is of invoice type. Invoice means account invoice. Okay. So you have passed with the invoice. Okay. Now go to your method where you have created a method. Now here you need to pass the parameter because you have defined the parameter. So you need to pass the parameter. So that should be of which type? INV, just write INV, column. Now which type? What is the type of invoice? Can anyone tell me what is the type of that invoice which I called from there? See, you are passing the invoice, so either it should be invoice type, which is the invoice entity, okay? Because we are calling the invoice. So either it should be invoice type, so write invoice. Okay. Now go to so either it should be invoice type or best way, write it that inv.policy, write that inv.policy. Let's see, it is giving any error, inv. So now that you got the invoice, okay. So this is very simple because we are passing, we are here, we are fetching the invoice. So it should be invoice type. Same like pre-update, it was the invoice type. So it should be invoice type. Okay, if you pass there in parameter invoice dot invoice number, then it should be the integer type. If you pass like invoice row dot status, then it should be the that status type, invoice status type. So whatever you are passing, same type you need to define here, same like Java. Okay. If you are passing invoice row dot amount, then this here it should be monetary type. That amount should be monetary type. So here it should be amount colon monetary amount. So whatever you are passing, same you need to define here. But only you need to know what the exact type. Okay. Okay. Now can you, so since this is PCF, you have written your code in PCF. Okay. And when you write the code in PCF, you no need to compile. Okay. What you need to do? You need to just and do one thing, change the subject of the trouble ticket because anyway many trouble tickets are created, so you're not able to understand whether it is created or not. Change as a new trouble hold 2 or 3 like that. Trouble ticket hold and my trouble ticket. So due date is there. Click on this due date. Click on any due date. Due date. No, you have put the method in due date. Click there. Any due date. Okay. Now go to your PCF. Sorry, go to your studio. Check any error comes. Console. Okay, PCF. Okay. Now go check the UI. Any trouble date created because I have put on action. Action means when click that will come. Not it. Okay. Go to your studio. What happened? Why did not? Why it is giving? This should be in black color, not like this. Sure, no problem. If it is not created, then we will debug, and you can learn how to debug the PCF. Now, I have showed you how to debug the pre-update or any GoSu. So whatever any pre-update or GoSu, just simple click on that one. So you can debug. That day I have said here you can debug like this. So whenever you want to debug PCF, you cannot directly put. So for PCF, every PCF have one expression.js. This is PCF file, not Java file. Means not GoSu file. And you can debug only into GoSu or Java file. Okay. So what you need to open the account detail invoice page, the Java GoSu class of this PCF. So write Control-Shift-N. Type the same name of the page, account detail invoice. Here see how many things .gs, .pcf, .pcf, .expression.gs. Okay, so you need to open the expression.gs. Click on this expression.gs. This is your GoSu class for your PCF. Now go to your method, which will be coming at last. Press Control N. Okay, so it is search with the name also. It can come, no problem. Scroll up a little bit or search with name. What was the name? Test. Now put the debugger 167 number line. Now debugger is on. Now need to go to your that again. You need to click the invoice and let's see whether it is coming or not here. See, it came here. It came here. What is the problem? Okay. So what invoice it is showing as you pass the parameter. So whatever the invoice you click, that invoice value should come because you have clicked the first invoice. Can you check? How you will check what is your invoice? So due, that invoice is due, first thing, and invoice number is 71. So you can check, go to UI. Anyway, UI will not work. So what is 71? Okay. So this is whatever you click that invoice because you pass that invoice. So particular invoice come. Okay. So now press F8. F8 for next line here. What is okay, it is not working. See, whenever you are debugging, three keyword is F7, F8, and F9. F7, if any method is calling, it will go inside the method. Like here, create trouble ticket is one method which I have called, and that method is OTV. When you press F7, it will go inside the create trouble ticket, means that class. When you press F8, it will go next line. And when you press F9, it will move to the next cycle of the debugger or it will come out the debugger. Okay, so press F8. So check TT is created. Here we have created one TT. So check TT object is created by the name TT cut. Click on this TT cut and check. TT cut is created with account number this one. So this is assigned to account. This should be account to policy. So check any assigned policy is there. Okay, no problem. Check the TT.policy is there. ABCD. This is trouble ticket. MNOP. This is your policy number, correct?
Yes.
Okay, the TT is created. It is assigned to this policy period also. Now press F8. F8. It is okay. Trouble ticket status is open now by default. Now go before. Wait. Before triggering the last line, we need to clear the console so that if any error after this, we can know. Every time before debugging, we need to clear the. See here what error is coming. So already error came. Line number 170. Okay, wait. Clear the console and again press F8. F8. Press F8. Press F8. Press F9 now. F9 means we want to come out from debugger. Okay, now check. Any trouble that create. It should create because it executed every line. No, it not clear. Means some issue came. Okay. So again go to console. No, again click and again click. Now we will check that what issue was coming. Now go to studio. Check the console. Nothing. Press. Keep press. No, no. Don't want here. It should be in console only. Okay. It came. What is the issue? Line 1:17. Account invoice. Invoice name. Okay. See, one thing in the PCF, exact error will not give. It comes through your experience. Like when you write your code in pre-update or any GOSU or any .gs class, it will give the exact error like null pointer exception at this line, okay, number format exception, or it is getting null, whatever the error is coming. But in PCF, you will not get the exact error. Okay, so sometime as per experience, you can know very easily. So I think what is the problem I know, okay, where we have done the mistake, because here every line is executing, but trouble ticket is not creating, and PCF is showing this issue. Okay, so this is the problem with the PCF. Okay, yeah, do one thing, mute your debugger and press F9. Press F9. Okay, come down. Account here, everywhere it is mentioned account invoice, account invoice. Okay, scroll down a little bit. What error I want to check? Account invoice, account invoice. Okay. Okay, clear the console, no problem. Now go to your PCF, that PCF studio only. That page, account detail invoice page. Click on this due date where you have called the method. Okay. Here invoice row. Can you check the what is the type of invoice row? How you can control click of this invoice row? From here also you can know. Click on this, control click on this invoice row. It is clickable. Can you check? Okay.
No.
No problem. Okay, when you are passing that invoice row, here you can see type is what is the type? You can see value type. What is the type? Account invoice, not the type of invoice. This should be the type of account invoice. Okay, but there we have given the type as invoice. Okay, so that might be the issue. Okay, now go to your method. Every invoice should be the type of account invoice. Both are same. This is the same invoice, but invoice should be the type of account invoice. Click on this method, test ticket. Here you need to give account invoice as a type. Can you reload again and check? Clear the console and then after click. Anyway, two things you know, how we debug the PCF and how we can write the method in PCF. Okay, so it is not created. Check on account level. Let's check console also. Not created. Put the debugger again, let's see. Keep press F8. No, go to check error. What error is going? Can you show me the big error? This one. Scroll down. Wait. Line number 167. What is the error? STT 167. Invocation expression. Okay. Okay. Mute the debug and press F9. Press F9. Come out from debugger. Wait. You came out from debug?
Yes.
Okay. Acha, wait 1 second. Go to your PCF again, that method where you have written this method. Account detail invoice.pcf. Invoice. Account invoice is there, but it is from here. Acha, this variable you have written. Acha, go to click on due date. Here invoice row dot. Can you write invoice row dot account? First is coming. Can you check first? No, because this is already one invoice. Okay, delete this one. So this invoice row, remove this dot. So press control space. Control space. Control space.
I
Here.
press, nothing is coming.
Click on this test ticket again method. Go to that method test ticket.
Can I restart and we'll check again?
No. This is not that. Invoice we pass it. Okay. So whatever the selected invoice. Account invoice, that was the part of account invoice. So invoice has account invoice dot policy. Okay, no problem. We need to check. Anyway, you know the how we can call the method from PCF. Here we are passing the invoice, some issue is coming. We need to check. Okay. So any method you can pass through the PC, you can call through the PCF. Okay. But one thing is there, since we can do through pre-update rule, we can do through the PCF also. But PCF, I'm not suggest you to do from PCF. Okay, because one problem is there. PCF, when you write the many code in PCF, that page will be very loaded and very heavy. So it will take some time to load. If some small method, 1-2 line you can write, but if large requirement is such a like that, we need to write a large line, means huge line. Try to avoid to write in PCF. It is not a good coding standard to write in PCF. We can write in PCF, we can call very easily, but I will suggest you to write either in pre-update rule. If it is not possible to pre-update rule, then you can write in some other class also, and you can call directly to that class. I will show you how we can call from that class. So I will show you from PCF you can call like this. Any method from printing or some assigning 1-2 line 3 line we can do through PCF. But if 10 method if we write in one PCF, your page will be low, means heavy. Okay, that time it will create problem to reload the page every time. Okay, if there is no other option, then we can write. Otherwise, if we have many options like pre-update, or we can write any other class and we can call the object of that class directly. It will also work. Okay. So I will show you how we can do from any GOSU class. Same thing we have done through pre-update. We can call from PCF. We can do through the Gosu class also, normal Gosu class or normal Java class. Okay. Now can you click on due date again? That column, due date. What other property it is having? Editable, label, time, format, value, action available, available. Okay. Okay. Any drop down is there? Okay. No problem. Okay, give me 5 minutes. I need to put my charger on. Okay. Give me 5 minutes. I will tell you. My next session will be how we can write any Gosu class and we can call. That is very useful, and most of time we need to use that one. Then after pre-update, then after PCF. Okay. Okay, I have seen that one. So let me bring my charger. Yeah. So yeah, you are debugging. Yeah. So problem here is like parameter is taking as a account invoice, but we need to pass in trouble ticket as a invoice. Okay. Might be this is the issue. Okay. So clear this log. I have come out from debugger. I'm telling you what you need to do. So do one thing. You are passing as a, now go to that column again, that PCF invoice row. You are passing invoice row as, let's see it is working or not, as invoice. Invoice is coming. Now go to method. Here change as a invoice. Let's see whether it is working or not. What is, can you again refresh and check? Clear the console and console is clear now. Can you try again? Go to console. Any error here? Again click. Let's see. Go to console. Go to UI. Go to double ticket. Go to account double ticket. Not created. Created. Again put debug. Let's see. Press F8. It's okay. Debugger is coming. Press F8. Here it is coming in a console. It is coming invoice as a account. See invoice coming as a account invoice. You have changed, but it is coming invoice. But you have changed there. Why it is coming? Press F9. No error is coming now. Where that what is going? Go to your code again. It is not creating. This is coming as a. This should come as a. Scroll up first method. Check first method. Update test here. Can you put one print here? Anywhere? No, in first line after 7 number line. So that we can know after 7 number line, print anything. Again try. Let's see it is printing or not. Press F8. It is printing. Press F9. Trouble trigger should create. Why it is not creating? No, it is not creating. Okay, go to PCF again. That PCF. What is the value? Click on that column again. Let me check. 82. Can you read action? What it is written in action? No, select action at first. Click on this action, right hand side, then only. Why it is not coming? It was there. Acha, make this editable as a true now. Let's see. Editable as a true. Reload the page again. What is it showing? Yeah, sale in. What did it written? Sale in non-editable. Acha. Sale itself is non-editable. That sale is itself non-editable. Acha. Invoice. So is there. What is that? What is that invoice? That is small invoice is there na? In above role, list detail panel. It is one variable invoice. List detail panel. That list detail panel invoice. Check this invoice is selection name. Whatever the selection. Scroll up. No, here in the PCF. Scroll. What object is there? Account. Invoice. Account is there. Do one thing. Account is there. So we need to pass the account. Okay. Click on that method due date again. Pass as account. Only we need to take the account or policy. So invoice no need to. Account is small account because invoice account variable is there. So one thing. Account. Now go to that method. Pass as a ACC account. Type of account and variable name should be ACC now, not invoice. Here pass that ACC only because we can pass the account or policy. Delete all or account. Okay, wait. Account dot policy dot first. Then policy. Remove this policy. Policy period dot first. Now compile. Reload the page. This time it should work. Otherwise.
ओके तो ये अपना देखिए पहले 3 टेस्ट केसेस मैंने बनाए ठीक है एक एक जैसे कि लेट्स से कि
Press F9.
आइटम है
Okay, now check. Some problem is there or what is happening? To him it is a sign. Acha, here select all open account. Wait. It is creating, but it is going somewhere. Go to your code again. Double ticket is creating. You are assigned to someone or what? Acha, go to your account again. Click on search. Go to desktop. No. Go to desktop. My double ticket. Not showing all. Whatever you created is not showing. Go to search. The search button is there now. After producer. Click on search. Double ticket is there. Number is there now. Account number. Account number policy. What is the account number? Which policy was there? Search with the policy. Double ticket is not created. What happened? So go to studio. Wait. Restart your server. Let's see why it is the problem. Restart your server. Any invoice you can click. Okay, go to console. What error it is giving? They're expecting close parentheses. Okay, press F9. Passing the account. Okay, I will check this one. Let me. I need to check in my local. Usually it should work. I don't know why it is not working. Okay, no problem. So this is the way we can call the method. Okay. This is coming as a test account. Everything is correct. Can you search with function control shift F? Function space. Same like we need to pass. Some other issue I need to check why it is not working. Okay, no problem. Leave it. Don't waste time. But this is the way we can pass. We can call the method through PCF. Anyway, printing is also working, but some problem is there. I need to check because now we are passing the account. It should work. Can you change the function name? Any other name, ticket or something? Create ticket. It should be black color. Why it is coming? Now call that method.
if you
API में हमको रिस्पॉन्स चेक करना है कि ये फील्ड्स आ रही है बट सिनेरियो तो बॉन्ड है ना चेक तो सभी के करना
Click on last one.
अच्छा ठीक है तो वेरी नाइस हाँ तो बंद हो जाएंगे
Press F9, come out.
ओके पर हम हो जाता तो मैं रिव्यू कर लेती फिर हम टेस्ट कर लेते मंडे से अगर कर लो मंडे को मैं रिव्यू कर लूंगी मंडे से
Okay, we'll check. Yeah. This will check. Okay. Okay, no problem. Go to account detail invoice. This is not editable. Okay, now go to UI again. Account page. Status. Click on planned one. Click on change. Actually, this is changing the invoice date. Okay. Now go to account detail page. Click on edit. Now two things you have learned, one from pre-update, other through PCA we can call the method. Now third I will tell you how we can call any method through the class, any GoSu class, we can call that method. Okay. So open this page. So see here, edit, update, cancel. This is the one button which is combinedly come together. When you click on edit, it will come as a update and cancel. Click on this page. Click here. Go to text. Yeah, this is having three buttons. You can see edit, update, and cancel. This will come together. This is not separately come. It will, when you use this edit button, update and cancel will come together. That's why in UI, because after editing, it will come as a update and cancel. Okay, now go to page configuration again. Okay. Okay. So whenever we are editing this page, we need to update after changing, either update or cancel. When we update, it will committed to database. So tell me one thing, when we click on edit and we change something, it will call pre-update or not? When we click on edit and after changing something, go to UI, I'm telling you. So when you click on edit button and you give some value or whatever the field is editable, then when we click on update, it will call pre-update or not. Don't change anything now. If I edit and
Yes,
put some, sorry, it will call a pre-update or not?
Yeah, it will call account
page?
pre-update.
Yeah, since we are editing the account page, so account pre-update will call. So either whenever we are editing, we can write the code in account pre-update rule also, because that corresponding account value is going to change. Okay. So this is one example of account pre-update. Okay. Now we are editing, and here what is the scroll left? So let me think one scenario. Parent account is blank. This parent account is blank. Any other value is there which is editable? Scroll. No, this is drop down. No, drop down I will give tomorrow. Scroll right. Drop down node. String value something. Yeah, details. This is send invoice by. So send invoice by is email. What is the value here? Send invoice by email and mail. Okay. I will change this one. Okay. Okay. So now I will show you how we can call any method. We can call method through the GoSu class. Let me change the scenario. Okay, so go to PCF again. Click on the screen. First parent. Go to account detail summary. Account detail summary. Sorry, this one. This is summary screen. Account detail summary. Previous page. Click on page. Page. Parent page. Can edit after cancel. Yeah. So scroll down a little bit. Yeah. These three fields are very important. After cancel, after commit, after enter, then before commit. Some property will be there, and that property will be in page. Okay. Since on page this property is there, before cancel, before commit, or after cancel, after commit. So we can write any method we can call from here. Okay. And the page having which object? Can you tell me? Page having which object?
Account.
Account A. That means the account object already there. Same like invoice pre-update, we have invoice object. So account object is there. So we can play with this account object. Okay. So now do one thing, go to property. So anytime either we can write method on before a commit or before cancel, before enter or after commit. So there's a one, we will write the method into commit, after commit or before commit, because this will trigger if the data is successfully updated. If we will write after cancel, then when we click on cancel, then only. So our requirement every time when data is successfully updated, then only we will do our changes generally. Now before commit or after commit, where we need to write. So we need to write before commit or after commit. So before commit means it will check everything that it is not yet committed into database. If we write our code, our logic, so might be our logic will implement, means our function will call and it will change the value, but it can't be committed into database. Some issue may come in between. So better to write after commit. When the data successfully committed, then only I will call my method. Okay. Otherwise, what would happen? It will change the data here, but it will not commit it. So there should be some defect. If we write in before commit, both will work same, but we will if we write into before commit. So before commit means when you click on update button, what will happen? It will update the value into database, change the value into database. And here we are writing into before commit, so it will change my logic, it will work my logic, but if any issue might come in between, it can't commit the database. So to save, for safety purpose, we need to write into after commits, so that after committing into database, then after my function will work. If any issue come, then it will not call after commit and my method will also not call. Okay, so data ambiguity will not be there. That's why every time we need to write on after commit. Okay. So now go to after commit. So again, after commit, you can write here in PCF also, same like, because this page having code, you can see. So code either you can write in PCF, same like previously we have written. So you can write the logic into code or any class. Now code I have shown you. Now I will write into class. So where we need to write. So every time whenever you write your own class, better to write into any helper class. If you write in your method or something. Okay, so you need to create any helper class, and that helper class you need to write your logic. Okay, logic I will tell you. First we will check whether any helper class is there or not. So can you search Control Shift N? Let's see. Search dot helper. No, sorry, helper. Write helper. Any helper is there? Not any helper class. B icon dot helper, billing plan helper. This is all in admin. Util, yeah. This is util. Change payment plan helper. Open this one. Change payment plan helper.js. So this is one util class where all the just below this one. Yes, open this one. This is one. It is in one util class. So I want to know the path of this folder where it is. Just click on here. So this is util class. Here you can create your own helper. So right click on your util. Right, util folder, not here. Util folder. Create new. goes to class, write account helper. Yeah. So and for entity which you are working, you need to write account helper. Okay. So one class is created successfully. Here you can write your code, your method you can write. Now the logic I am telling you, let me think before update. Okay, go to UI, what you need to do. So, day of month. And invoice by. Okay, go to your PCF and select this, go to your PCF. Scroll down, left hand side, go to send invoice by portion. Scroll down. Everything is from account. Day of month. Scroll down. Send invoice by. Send invoice by. Send twice. Okay. Okay. So, so this is coming account dot send invoice by account dot invoice delivery method. Okay. In scroll up. Scroll up. Day of month. Click on day of month. Account dot invoice day of month. Okay. Okay. Now go to UI. So my logic will be, if in day of month is 1, then send invoice by will be mail. Okay. And if day of month is 2, let's assume, so my send invoice by should be mail. Suppose that this is my logic. Okay. So if it is day of month is, no, I am reversing this one. If day of month is 1, then it should be mail. Since it is selected email, I want to change so that you can see here how it is working. So currently it is selected as a 1, day of month is 1, and selected as a email. Correct. Now we need to change as a mail because day of month is 1, so it should be mail. Okay. Now we need to write the logic. Chalo. Let's go to your class. Helper class at first. Write your method function. Give one suitable name. What you will give? Send invoice by value or update send invoice by value, that any method. Send invoice by value. And by value. And take the account as a parameter because account we required for which account. Account. Now, okay. Now give one cursor. Now we need to put condition. If ACC dot, now check that value. What is the day of month? What is the value? Column name. Check from page. Day of month. Account dot. Copy this one. Invoice day of month. Account dot invoice day of month equal. And what is the type of this one? You can check this one also from PCF or from column also. Go to your PCF. Check the value type. Value is to. Now scroll down. Type you can see way last.
Integer.
This is type integer, so it's okay. So you can compare that. If invoice day of month equal 1, then what you need to do? Give one more cursor. Then account. Then you need to reset the value of that field. What is the name of that field?
Send email.
This is the type key, correct? So take this. Copy this one value. Copy the value. Account dot invoice delivery type equal. Dot your that value equal to. This is the type list. Check the which type list is there. Invoice delivery. Copy this one. Go there. Here you can write dot tc underscore mail. Yeah. So if it is 1, then mail. Else it will be email. Right? Else whatever the other value, it will be email. copy and paste that upper one and change as an email. Let's see it even. Okay. Now the class has been created. Okay, if class is created, then you need to compile because this is a new class. So at first compile this one. Compile this one at first. This is Java class. So compile.
We need to restart the server.
Okay, restart. Anyway, you need to compile only. It will come. Anyway, compile should work because Java we need to compile. Okay, now call this method from where you need to after commit of this PCF. Go click on page after commit. So how you will call that one? How any method of class we need to call in Java. By object, correct? Through object you can call. So you need to create object of that class, then only you can call, correct? So how we can create the object of any class? By new keyword. So do one thing. Go press home and go before change. Write new space your class name account helper. Dot give dot. That's it. That method is coming now. Change invoice by value. So like this, we need to create one object of that class. Then after we need to call the method. Directly we cannot call. Correct. Now click control click of this method. Let's see it is going there. It is going there. That means it is correct. Okay. Now what you need to do? You need to refresh your page. Your server is started. Now refresh your page. No, sorry, you not refresh that refresh. I'll shift that refresh. I'll shift L.
We
Actually,
started.
restarted the server. Okay. Then after also refresh because after restarting the server, you put the PCF, you change the PCF. So at first press Alt Shift L. Actually loaded. Okay. Now go to detail. Click on edit. Change the value as to. Let's see. Update. So if you'll update, it will okay. It will be email. Now change as a 1. Now change as a 1. So it is getting changed. See. So someone has asked me one question like if we are changing one column or other property and the one field other fields to reflect. So like this we can do this one. Okay, so this is the way. Now it will be committed into database also, and depending upon some condition it is getting changed. Okay, so if such kind of requirement is there, you can write from, you can call through the GoSu. This condition you can write to the pre-update also. Okay, but the best way to write at first in GoSu class, because I will avoid to do pre-update everything. Pre-update is very easy because that object will be available and you can directly write your condition. If account is not new and this value is month equal to 1, then this value should be mail, as this value should be email. Through pre-update also you can do. But what is happening through pre-update, every time it is getting called, whether you are editing that value or you are creating the new account. So every time that pre-update call, here it will call when you are editing only. Correct? When you are editing this page, then only it will call. Otherwise, it will never getting called this method because you are giving into after commit method of this PCA. So I think you understood the difference between calling from any method PCA property or calling through the pre-update route. Okay, if you call from this pre-update, if you are creating new account, that time also it will call. That's why I told you, whenever you are writing any code in pre-update, your conditions should be very strict so that it will work for your condition only. Otherwise, it will execute for every scenario and it will create unnecessarily. It will work if your condition is not correct. So your condition should be very specific so that only for your condition it should go inside into the action portion of pre-update tool. Okay. So this is the way we can call any GoSu class also, any method through GoSu class. I also showed you the PCF and also showed you pre-update. So this function, next class you need to do this functionality through PCF, pre-update. You are editing the PCF, just comment this one. After commit, just comment this one. So here, whenever we are editing the page, okay, we're editing that mail value, okay, what send invoice date value, day of month value. If it is 1, then it should be mail. If it is 2, 3, then it should be email. That you need to write through you need to do through the pre-update route. So next your task will be your through pre-update you need to do. Okay, one more task. This is one, not now, next session you need to do. Okay, this is one task, and second task I'm going to give you. Go to UI again. Click on edit. Scroll down, service tire. Okay, click on service tire. This you need to do through GoSu class. First task you need to do through pre-update. This you need to do through GoSu. Whenever you select gold here, service tire gold, suppose that, then the security zone should be default. Okay, otherwise it should be null, blank, same like. When you select gold, then security will be default security zone. And when you select this platinum or this silver, it should be blank, this security zone. So 2 tasks I have given. First through pre-update and this one through your PCA property or GoSu, not through pre-update. Okay. As soon as you select the gold, or you can click on update, it will change as a security zone as a default security zone. Okay.
Okay.
So these 2 tasks you need to do for next session, so that you will be aware of the coding and everything like this. Okay.
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 Okay. Any doubt till now? Or any query?
Yeah, Pratik, actually, in my policy center studio, that entity is there. You might know, like policy period entity. If that extension we create, it allows us to add our own our own fields. But in my case, policy period, it is not allowing. It is showing read only. Although I am going through extensions, like extension path I am following, but still it is not allowing me to add, and it is still read only. So what can I do?
So where is policy period ETX? Acha, this one. Okay. So you
Yes.
not able to add anything.
No. That upper, that array plus you are seeing, no, it is blocked.
Right here. Not add say anything. Select the this column. Add the column.
Actually, this is blocked. Share my screen.
Okay. To whom I need to give?
To Ritik.
Ritik. Okay. Acha, okay.
I get.
Okay. Yeah. Then you need to, this comes generally. I'm telling you what you need to do. Okay, go to your screen. Yeah.
Yes. This extension part that we follow, I'm not able to take this add keys are blocked.
So you want to add here in one column, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I want to add foreign key connection here.
Then go to your this round circle. Click on this round circle again. Means go to location of this ETX. Round circle is there now. Here. After project.
Okay.
Right click here. Click on new. Let's see the option is here. This is ETX, correct?
Yeah, again. And also.
Then wait. Go to ETI again. This ETI, policy period ETI. Click on this policy period ETI. It is there. Just you need to click. In left hand. Acha, open this one. Go to their location. This location. Right click on this ETI. New. Click on entity extension. Extension not allowed because it is there. Okay. Click on this ETX again. Here is right hand side ETX is there. It will go to directly here. Okay. Go to text part. Text part here. Below. Very below entity text.
Yeah.
So why you want to create column here? Any requirement is there?
Yeah. Actually, I want to make a foreign key connection, and I want to refer one entity I have created. This one entity is there. I have deleted that, but I want to add that particular entity, and I want to make like in foreign key. I need to add that there, so that in any screen I can refer that through policy period.
Okay. So this is the requirement you are doing from yourself.
Yeah.
Means that is go to UI. Can you show me that PCF? PCF. That PCF. PCF on which you are added that field PCF, not entity. I was. So here what you want to do?
Yeah, here I wanted to.
No. Wait. Why you are adding into policy period?
I tried policy first, but when I added that connection, foreign key connection in policy, and then again, when I am referring this my input set to access screen, no, like input set reference when I am using it, when I add a required variable in that argument, so in there I am facing problems. So only in policy period it is working when I refer.
Means that screen having policy period as your object.
Yes. And that policy option is not coming, like which the required variable I'm using.
No, it will come. No. See, you can add into policy, but exact, So from policy period, you can get the policy. Right, policy period dot here in the definition. In definition. Smart check input in definition is there now. Below property. Below PCF property. Policy period dot dot policy, right? Policy. So you can now get the policy in that page. Take this one, I'm telling you. So you can add the policy. Now you get the policy. Okay, now you need to go to that page, smart check input set. Go to that page, smart check input set.
Actually,
You can
I have
pass the policy. If you write like this here, you told me like it was policy period available. That's why I'm not able to add into policy. You can able to add into policy. Now go to this smart check input set.pcf. Click this one open now. Now click on this input set first line where you have mentioned policy period. First line. Input set. First. Go to variable, required variable. Here just change as a policy. Change the name as a policy. And that policy is there. Required variable is there. And this type will be policy. Because you are passing the policy now. And everything now that policy will available. So now you can add into policy. Policy.service due month or directly you can add now.
policy.extra insured
Extra insured not required. Extra insured not required because that was in policy period. Directly you can add into policy the service due month. These are the new field, correct? You want to add.
Yeah.
Policy.service due month. Now that service due month you need to add into policy. No, you need to add. It will not be there.
Okay,
So,
Pragyan, I will see that.
I told you got the policy now. Means policy object you now got. Now you need to add here into the entity. Click on the input set again. And click on required variable. You create select policy. Policy, that policy will come here because you have passed the policy as a parameter. Now click on variable. And okay. Now do one thing. Click on text. Text. So required policy, this one. Okay. Select. Comment this from 16 number line. Just comment out. Later you just 16. Scroll down. Just for testing. To all the text. Only first text will be there so that we can add here. We can check. Scroll down. Scroll down. Up to text input. That's it. Up to text input. This one. Comment that one. Okay. Now go up. It is red. That's it. Now add this service due month into policy table. Just add that one. Copy the name and add. Create one column. That was the column or what? Give the name. Paste the name, whatever the name is there. And type should be what? Day of month. It is what? Integer or what? Date.
It's actually an integer type.
For now it give integer. Later we can change. Null okay should be true. Give true now. No, give true now because you have created the policy. If it is false, then your server will not start. So it now click on here this plus sign. This what is the sign? This sign. Tick mark. After policy.eti, it will check. Click on here. If any error, it will show. Validate. Click here. You have clicked.
Yeah.
So if any error, it will come. So it is now go to your PCF. So see, it is working now like that. So you can give for anything. For other also. Open other also, you can add. Keep adding. Okay.
Okay.